Good morning, it's 8 o'clock. I'm at my campsite here in the Wasatch Plateau, or on the Wasatch Plateau in central Utah. I'm at about 8,900 feet. First order of business today is to have breakfast. I've got one of these Belvita things. The theme of this road trip is climbing county high points. There are 29 counties in Utah, and I want to climb the highest point in each one of them. I did one more yesterday. I'll do a couple more today. So I've done 20 something at this point. It is partly cloudy. I'm guessing it'll rain at some point today. I don't think it rained last night. It didn't rain overnight, which surprises me. After I have breakfast, I'm going to drive the mile or so to the trailhead for the mountain right here. Here's my campsite. Here's East Mountain, the mountain that I'm going to be climbing. It's about 6 miles round trip. The hike is, so about 3 miles each way. And then this is looking out the other direction. Okay, I'm ready to start hiking. It's 8:30. Here's the start of the trail. It is just a beautiful morning. Look at this valley out here. This is the kind of thing I was talking about when yesterday I mentioned that a big part of the appeal of hiking the county high points is that it takes me to places that I otherwise would have just ignored or not known about. And this is a perfect example of that. I made it. An hour and 40 minutes, 3.5 miles. I got off the track and had to kind of bushwhack my way up to where I was supposed to be, so I lost a little bit of time doing that, but beautiful day, beautiful spot up here. Here's the view looking out into the valley to the west. You can actually see about where I camped. This is the main road out here, that bottom road, and then that top road is the one that I camped at, and I camped right over here. I can hear sheep baaing somewhere down there in the valley. The sound is carrying up. Some more probably 10,000 foot mountains across the valley there. This is the way I came up from, with through the fields of yellow flowers. And then to the east, the view is a bit blocked by some trees. I'm gonna take a seat here, sit down and rest a bit and have some food. Spend just a little while on top, 5 or 10 minutes, and then I'll head back down. And then I've got more mountains to climb further to the southwest. Somewhere over here are the next mountains that I'll be climbing. Time to head back down now. I'm guessing it'll take an hour and 20 minutes or so to get down. And I'm not gonna shoot any footage unless I come across a moose or a bear or something like that. So I'll see you when I get back down to my car. And I wanted to show you one more thing. As I was examining the mountains over here and looking at the map on my phone, I think I'm gonna be driving back up onto the ridge up here. I think this is Skyline Drive up here. So I'll go back there, and then I think one of these is possibly my next mountain. I don't know. this road is being just good enough for me to drive. If I had any less clearance, or if the road were just a little bit worse, then I wouldn't be able to do it, but I'm just barely squeaking by. Hopefully that continues. Okay, whew. 6 miles later, I'm on Skyline Drive. You can see this road is pretty unreal. Let's look at my elevation here. I'm at 10,500 feet. Okay, I've been driving for 45 minutes here on Skyline Drive. Gone about 5 miles. It's really slow going, really bad road. Just taking my time driving. I just wanted to get out and stretch my legs a little bit. I'm at kind of an intersection, and this road over here, this goes back down to civilization. I hear thunder over there. That's not great. I don't know, I don't really want to be up here when it's thundering, but I mean, so far there hasn't been any rain or thunder on this section. I'm trying to see which way the storm is moving, which way the clouds are going. And I think the sky is clearing in the direction of where I'm headed, so I'm going to tentatively keep going. I think I've got probably 3 or 4 miles left until I'm at the foot of the mountain. I can always drive off into a stand of trees and take shelter. But yeah, it's a beautiful drive up here. It's just an unreal drive. It's a bit nerve-wracking in a RAV4, you know, not knowing if just around the bend there's going to be a huge dip that I won't be able to cross and I'll have to backtrack somewhere. But at least now I know that I've got this road that I can, you know, bail down to civilization if I need to. Okay, so I've gone another, I think 6 or 7 minutes up the road, and I'm just gonna stop and wait it out. I've got plenty of time today. I don't want to mess with lightning. Lightning is a serious thing. People ask me all the time if I'm worried about bears or mountain lions or crazies attacking me or something like that. No, I'm not. I am worried about lightning. Lightning kills way more people in the mountains than bears or mountain lions or crazy people, so it is something to respect and to not mess with. Okay, so here's a bit of an update. I waited in that spot where you last saw me for 10 minutes, and I was like, I'll just drive up the road a little bit. So I drove about 10 minutes up the road, and then I just wasn't feeling it. I just wasn't feeling good about it. Nervous about lightning, especially like climbing a mountain on a day when there's lightning in the area. Really not a smart thing to do. I could just wait it out up here. I could just spend, I mean, it's only 2 o'clock. I could, you know, spend another 2, 3, 4 hours up here, maybe wait for it to clear, but I can't really tell which way the storm is moving. So I'm gonna bail. I'm gonna head down to civilization. I'll get gas. There are things that I do want to see in the valley, some interesting sights. So I'll go see those. And then as far as coming back up here, I'd like to come back up here tomorrow morning. Also, it started to rain a little bit, and if Skyline Drive gets wet, like if it rains a fair amount, I'd be stuck up here for days. I mean, I'm just barely making this road as it is, and if it's super muddy, I wouldn't stand a chance. So it's just better for me to get out of here, so that's what I'm gonna do. You can see the valley out there. That's the valley that I keep talking about. I know already that this isn't really going to be worth the effort to go out here, but I just had to see it. I'll see it once and I'll never go back. And I will make the trek out here so that you don't have to. Okay, I've parked here in the middle of nowhere on the edge of the mountains here. I'm gonna hike about 5 minutes this way, and I'll show you what I see when I arrive there. Got some cairns, that's a good sign. Means we're in the right place. Here we go. The center of Utah, according to the U.S. Geological Survey. This site is the geographic center of Utah. Erected 10 years ago as an Eagle Scout project. I told you, not really worth visiting, but I had to see it once. So yeah, apparently this spot is the furthest from the borders of the state. I don't know how they figure it out, but this spot is the middle of the state. I guess it's kind of appropriate because it's desert. It's like halfway in the desert, halfway up in the mountains. And Utah's like half desert, half mountains, so I guess that makes sense. I'm back at the car now after that little 15-minute detour up the hillside here to the center of Utah. And I'm noticing that the mountains over here that I was trying to climb earlier today, one of these is the mountain that I'm trying to climb. And the weather is perfect up there, like some clouds, but they're not storm clouds. So I think I'm gonna give it another shot. At least I'm gonna drive up the canyon again. So the canyon's over here, and then Skyline Drive takes you this way, and then you park here, and then I think this is South Tent Mountain. I think that's what I'm going for. It's one of those over there. And you can see, again, why it's called the Wasatch Plateau. Why it's called a plateau, because, I mean, it's more or less just one big flat mountain range. The mountains that are up there are pretty indistinct, so they call it a plateau. Okay, I'm not going to film much more from here on out until I get back up there. Might take a couple hours, but I think I'm game. And I mean, if I get up there and I realize it's too late, that's fine. I'll just go back down into the canyon and camp. There are plenty of campsites in the canyon, then I'll try to go up there again in the morning. So I've changed my mind. I'm not going to go all the way to the top today. This cloud system is moving in this way, and it's super dark looking. I think what it comes down to is that basically I don't want to feel rushed. Part of the joy for me of this kind of trip is just taking my time going through the mountains, and I don't want to have to like drive super fast to get up there and then hike super fast once I get to the mountain, assuming the weather is good even, and I don't think it will be. So I'm done for the day. It's 5:45, so I've got, you know, a good few hours of daylight left, more than a few hours. Let me show you my campsite here. So the main dirt road is right out here. You can see it going up the mountain, and then there's this big open area. It's got room for several campers. Like there's a little campsite right there with the fire ring, and this is where I am over here. Kind of tucked out of the way a little bit. I'm gonna set up my awning now and then get my chair out, and I think for dinner I'll have some soup of some sort. Maybe 1 or 2 cans of soup. So here's what I've got going for dinner. Got the stove. Heating up a can of soup right now. This is sausage and pepper rigatoni. Then I'll probably have another one, probably this one, sirloin burger with country vegetables. I think that'll wrap up today's video. I did eat the 2 cans. What was it, the rigatoni one? That one was really good. The other one, the sirloin burger one, I kind of burned, and so it added a really nasty taste to it, so that was not good, but did the job. I'm full peaceful-ish and ready to hop in the car for the night and watch some videos. I really wish I had been able to get up to the top of that mountain today. I'm really bummed that I didn't. This is day 2 of a 5-day trip, and I've climbed 2 of the 7 mountains that I wanted to climb. So I've got 5 to do in the next 3 days. Got to pick up the pace a little bit. Hopefully I can get 2 or 3 done tomorrow. And yeah, I'll just do my best. Hopefully the weather will cooperate. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Thanks for watching. Let me know what your favorite part was, and I'll see you in the next one.